Let's get the energy up, guys. Let's go.
Do you hear that? It's the download.
Oh my god. Come on. Yeah. Oh my god. Come on. Yeah.
Oh my god, it's the download.
Oh my god.
Hey, it's Dave.
Hey, it's Lockie.
And it's the download.
The download.
Treat your ears to the download.
It's better than bath salts.
Get on the download with Dave and Lockie.
DL Podcast. We're here again, yet again, another episode.
And it's good to be back.
I'm feeling good. You know what I did on the weekend?
What?
An absolute bender.
You had a bender.
I went absolutely ballistic.
What?
And somebody at my workplace was I don't know where this comes from. I don't know if you know people like this, but he was fanging to arm wrestle.
Oh,
How cool is that?
that's just what the vibe that you really
How
want.
cool is that?
Yeah,
And it's like, righto, well, is this some sadistic form of emasculation in which you're going to overpower me? Or do you genuinely think it's going to be a challenge and may the best man win? I don't know what their objectives are, these arm wrestlers.
I can't see it being that camaraderie. Like, okay, gentlemen,
Yeah, exactly.
rounds of 2, each man must have his arm wrestling
Yeah.
companion.
And if I beat you, then no, I'll protect you at all times, you little tiny boy.
If I had to guess, it's probably more, I'm gonna fuck you up.
I think so. I'm going to put you in your place, you little fucking shit.
No, it's fun. It's good fun.
Yeah, I think I remember calling it out, but then as I got more and more, like, literally calling that out, being like, I'm at this point in time, I don't care if you know the size of my penis. I don't think it's going to be very fun, so no.
That's right.
And then as the night grew on, though, I became more and more inclined to just like take him up on the offer. And the next, so we did do it.
Oh,
we did it, but then so I got the arm wrestle. So I lost right-handed, and it was pretty clear cut. It was I was putting up a fight, but it was I was just slowly edging down the whole time and lost.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
But once
well,
you went-
all right, officially emasculated, but mate, I'm left-handed,
Yeah,
so I'm
exactly.
going to have to get you to pull it out.
That's right.
And then it was the exact same thing, but in the
Yeah,
opposite
yeah.
direction. So it was like, I was like, oh my god, thank fuck, I didn't lose both. But my shoulder was so sore the next day. It was pretty fucking lol. And then,
Done yourself in.
it's been cracking ever since.
Cracking?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So I got to head to a chiropractor.
I don't know. I wouldn't trust chiropractors.
Yeah,
They're a bit.
I've been looking into this
Shady.
new thing. It's called anal acupuncture.
Oh, what's that?
Well, I've been doing a fair bit of research about it, and like mostly hear about it through like Facebook groups. It's like mainstream media and like the big government are trying to suppress it.
Oh, they don't want to talk about it.
No, well,
They're
they're just
silencing.
all these doctors that come out with all this legitimate research. The only place they can go is Facebook
Yeah,
to
exactly.
publish their findings
Well, no.
because modern medicine's sort of just trying to stifle it.
Yeah, and where else would they have a platform to get their
No,
information? out?
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So like I don't use any sort of real news source anymore apart from Facebook.
Well, that's the most trustworthy.
Exactly, and like Zuckerberg's onto this sort of what's it called?
Anal acupuncture.
This fake news. No,
Oh.
he's all over fake news.
Sorry, I thought you
But
meant it was like an
I
advocate.
don't worry, I'll delve into anal acupuncture and exactly what it is.
Yeah,
So
I've got
effectively,
questions.
So effectively, what anal acupuncture is, it's sort of like acupuncture of the anus,
Mhm.
where you get sort of like there's this machine that spreads your cheeks.
Yeah,
Because I think it helps with the airflow.
of course. Well,
And then what they'll do is they'll shove needles around the outside of your anus,
yeah. Okay.
and then slowly make their way in to where they can't actually fit a needle into your anus.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like,
Because there's
it'll
so
go
many
in,
needles.
it'll slip in.
Oh, to slip
And
right
I don't
in.
want to lose one. So, like,
No,
at the
no,
end
no.
of the day, there is a point where your anus will let things pass into it.
Right, okay.
Yeah. And
Well-
apparently it relieves a whole heap of stress.
I was about to say, and that's a stress relieving tool, is it? Because to me, as an outsider, it sounds like, quite painful. Like, I wouldn't really enjoy that.
I haven't done it yet. My first
Yeah.
session's later this week. But I mean,
Okay.
it can only be so bad, I think. Like, the benefits will outweigh the negatives.
Well, I'm interested to see, and this is done by a doctor. of sorts.
I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
I'll just look for the certificates on the wall to know
Yeah.
that it's actually, a legit setup.
Well, I hope he does have, and it's not just in the van or something. It's in the actual proper establishment.
Yeah, well, more of a shed, but not
it's
a
a
van.
shed.
Not
Oh.
It's not on wheels. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that'd be
It's
silly,
official.
wouldn't it?
It's official. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, and you know how you see all that sort of ancient Chinese medicinal stuff where it's like your elbows linked to like stressing your
Oh, of
brain and
course.
all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
So the anus is linked to the shoulder.
Oh, okay. So it's straight. It's like a pathway.
Mhm.
And so he's Chinese then, or like Asian.
Like I say,
Yeah.
I've just done the booking through Facebook,
Okay, yeah, that's right.
but
Makes sense.
it should be good.
Mm.
It should be good, and I mean as long
Good
as
on you for trying new things, by the way.
yeah, and well they recommend don't move after the procedure either.
Mm.
So it's almost so it's almost like a silent retreat
Yeah,
as well because he'll do the stuff to my anus.
he'll do things to you.
and then
Yeah.
he'll leave, and then I just have to stay in there for 2 weeks.
Oh, it's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Seems like a long time. And what do you do about
Well, I mean, I got a sore shoulder, so I need to
Yeah.
sort of deal with that.
It's good to rest things, I suppose.
Yeah.
2 weeks seems a little excessive.
And I
if you
mean,
ask
well,
me.
yeah, but also like modern techniques will have me spending hundreds of dollars a week going to the physiotherapist,
Yeah.
getting remedial massages, all that sort of stuff. Whereas this is just one session
hmm
and sit still for 2 weeks,
Right. Okay.
and you only pay for obviously the one session.
I was going to say you're not paying hourly. Imagine if you were paying hourly.
Yeah,
It'd be
not many.
crazy.
There weren't many testimonials
Mm.
on Facebook itself,
Mm.
but again, I think that's because there's like some sort of rule on Facebook where if you're going to complain about this like forbidden practice, they
Yeah.
call it,
Mhm.
but it's not. It's fully legit, and there's a heap of research on it. I'll send you the papers that I was reading.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah,
a Word
please do.
document. It's a
Mm.
Word doc.
Oh, it comes in a Word document.
Yeah, convenient Word document, so that you
Yeah.
know most people have the Microsoft Office suite.
Uh-huh. Yep.
So it's accessible for a lot of people.
It's convenient.
I mean,
It sounds convenient to me.
it's triple encrypted, so you've got to decrypt a file.
Yep.
You're going to have to download that application on your phone and on your desktop
Easy.
and set
That's
up
easy, though.
2FA
Mm-hmm.
for the 2FA you're going to set up.
You need that extra security.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
it's not 4FA, it's
No.
2 sets of 2FA.
That's right. Okay. Makes sense.
Yes.
Well, it sounds like it's a legit operation,
Mhm.
and you're going to have, I wish you all the best.
Yeah.
Sometimes new age medicines, they can be a little bit a little bit fancy.
Yeah,
a
but
little
this
bit,
has been, they've known about this for ages. It's
yeah,
not new.
it's just
not
come. It's just finally gotten to Australia.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there we go. Anal acupuncture.
Mm.
I'll have to, check it out. I've had a bit of a twinge in my shoulder. for a
Yeah,
little
jab
while.
your ring and you'll sing is the motto of the guy's business.
Makes sense. Yeah.
So, I mean, I can hit high notes already, but I'm sort of, ready to jump an octave while
Yeah.
my shoulder repairs itself instantly.
I was, when you said you can already hit high notes, I was like, have you been doing a bit of self-anal acupuncture, maybe like trying to test it out on yourself here
Mate,
at home?
what I do with my toothbrush,
That's
Yeah.
that's between you and
yeah,
it.
that's private.
Yeah, that is a private thing.
So,
Oh, there we go.
So those two things aren't related.
No.
One's pleasure, one's really painful.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think I've done the pleasure one yet, the anal acupuncture.
Yeah. Well, okay. Interesting. And it did say it was pleasurable in the ad.
No, not really. It's just sort of the vibe I get from the Word doc.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the funny thing is, like, even though you have to jump through all those encryption hoops, you can edit the document.
Yeah. Oh. And so you got lots of people and they're just editing.
I don't know. I don't think so. I think everyone just respects the art,
Yeah.
And the medicine element to
Well,
it. And
yeah,
no one
you've
is
got to be
bump
respectful of the medicine. It's got to be so medicinal and
Mm.
ancient knowledge. Don't mess with that.
Yeah.
You couldn't. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
But yeah, so, I mean, I'm going to sue the guy at my work as well for making me do it.
Doing the arm wrestling.
I need some form of compensation.
Yeah.
Because, like, now I'm stuck working from home.
Mm.
And I'd only been doing that, 6 months prior,
Yeah.
the whole previous 6 months. So,
But now he's keeping you at home.
but now
Due to his negligence.
now I can't go to the office.
Well, he technically bullied you into a sore, twinged shoulder.
Yeah, yeah.
And he has to pay for the
Yeah.
treatment at the very
Yeah.
least.
And it was the sad part is it was my left shoulder that was sore as well.
That's your dominant
So,
shoulder.
so I took out the win, but
Oh.
at a price.
At what cost?
Yeah. But anyway, I took 124 for the first session.
Oh,
Exactly.
wow. Okay.
But like I say, I should instantly fix that up.
Immediately.
Yeah.
Huh. There we go. And you can't sit down or anything afterwards.
Can't. No, I have to stay in the exact same position
For 2 weeks.
for 2 weeks in the shed.
Look, they say beauty is pain.
I mean, there's surely there's going to be. I won't ask questions just because I trust them, but like there'll be some sort of like hamster type device where I can drink from the
That's
thing.
what I was about to say.
Yeah.
And like some sort of like nutrition bucket that
Got
they
a few
throw in
Uncle
front of you.
Toby's muesli bars scattered around the base
Oh,
of the
nice.
table I'm laying
Yeah.
down on. So
And you're just reaching out. To
Every-
them, just trying to.
every time I peck it, and my shoulder will be good, so I'll be able to reach them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Immediate recovery.
I'm hoping it helps me grow too.
Oh, so that's another effect I wouldn't consider.
Well, again, it only happens in 42% of cases.
Oh, but there haven't been that many patients. You said there weren't many reviews.
Not many testimonials.
Oh, testimonials.
Apparently, he's
Okay.
done heaps of people.
Oh, okay. But no one's like ever written about like, oh,
No one said this is great. Or, no, but on the same token, if he's done heaps of patients, no one said this is bad.
No one
either.
said it's bad. Yeah,
Yeah.
just like you just hope that they recovered. I suppose.
Yeah.
Maybe they recovered so well they just forgot all about their troubles and
Yeah.
the procedure.
Yeah.
I suppose. Yeah.
It's just a form of meditation.
Very good.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was all right. I went up to the movies. Went to a movie.
Oh yeah, what'd you see?
I saw the new Jude Law flick. He's in a new film.
Right,
Yeah, he's doing things these days, and I have to
I
tell you,
believe that.
I have to tell you,
Yeah,
the price of popcorn, nothing's changed there.
that's
Nothing's changed there. You think maybe with COVID they'd take some pity on the people,
oh.
but they're still charging an arm and a leg for that stuff. That's
I
okay.
mean,
but they know I'll still buy it, so I guess it makes sense.
they make it very well.
It is.
You know what I mean?
You
It
can't make that like you can at home.
dead sad.
Yeah,
It's almost like a barista made coffee
Oh,
compared to an instant.
and that butter,
Oh,
I don't know what they're doing with that butter.
it's just perfect. It's not soaked,
It kind
but
of
it
is. Yeah,
kind of is.
But it stays
it's not
crunchy.
exactly, it's
Stays
not soggy.
crunchy,
It's
yeah,
not soggy.
that's right.
So whatever's going on in that little fucking pod thing they've got up the top, where you know how when they're in mid corn or
Yeah.
whatever, I don't know the lingo.
Mid pop, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It could,
Come on, Dave.
Go
It would
on.
not be that.
Yeah.
So when it's up on the machine and then it's spilling out, like the kernels are popping
Mhm.
and it's spilling out.
Oh, yeah.
So whenever the corn is happening,
That's
it all spills out and it looks so good.
oh my
What's in
goodness.
that? You reckon?
I
Corn
don't-
kernels floating in butter.
Yeah, there has to be something like that.
How do they not just pop and then not just sit?
It doesn't make. There's science in there. There's chemistry in the machine.
Yeah.
Some very smart man, and probably a wealthy man now,
Yeah.
thought of the idea and then sold it to every.
How
cinema.
many hard out religious, like hectically devout religious people would actually understand the science behind how that popcorn machine works? Give me a rough percentage.
I'm going to throw out about 21%.
Yeah.
And that's probably a bit high, actually. Now I've said that,
Mhm.
I'm not entirely confident because
So 1 in 5 heavily religious people would know
yeah,
how that machine works.
the other 4 out of 5.
I
just
reckon
think
that's more than the general populace.
yeah, maybe. But I was going to say at least the other 4 out of 5, at least, think that the
It's Jesus.
popcorn machine is magic
Yeah.
or Jesus
Yeah.
or magical Jesus.
Yeah.
One
I
of the
mean, there's a
three.
difference between religion and witchcraft.
Yeah, that's
A
true.
massive difference, man.
Yeah, you reckon?
Yeah, I'll send you a group on Facebook.
Yeah, because I don't know. I'm in a couple of witchcraft groups myself because I try to
Practicing or
well, I'm not allowed to say.
right,
I'm not allowed to really say. No, it's just a fan club.
right, okay.
Just a bit of a fan club, and they're all like we always meet up on like a Saturday,
Mhm.
and we do fun things like we play games.
What do you wear?
Oh well, the robes, of course.
Mhm.
But it's a witchcraft group for witches and wizards. So,
Mhm.
but we're just cosplaying. We're not actually trying to we're not trying to raise the dead or anything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Oh, it'd be crazy. Sometimes we do have the rituals and the ritual
mm.
sacrifices,
Mm.
but that's just because Damon, he's actually worships the old gods,
Mm.
and so Damon, he's just got some cool ideas.
Yeah.
And, he brings it in. But no, it's a good group. You should come down.
Is he
sometime.
a haemophiliac?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
The bleeders love that shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
true. Okay.
No, necromancy's like sort of my expertise area.
Oh, you're in it. Oh, that's what you're
I'm a
in.
necromancer dude.
I didn't. You should come to our group. We need one. We're having trouble. That's all I'll
Right,
say.
okay.
We're having a lot of trouble
Okay.
because honestly, the people that because with necromancy you have to sacrifice 2 virgins,
Mm.
freshly cut, should I say?
Mm.
and then you try and raise them back from the dead immediately.
Mm.
They've all just stayed dead.
Right.
And like honestly, it's getting pretty hard to like.
The bodies are piling up.
The
at
bodies
this
are
point.
piling up. The smell. Think of
Mm.
the smell that
Mm.
we're now dealing with, and it's just getting embarrassing.
But I mean, like, what sort of infrastructure do you have?
well,
Do you have the chain set up?
No, we don't have the chains.
You got the dungeon going?
No, we don't have a dungeon.
So what happens when they actually get risen?
No. Well, that hasn't happened yet. We don't know. We're
So,
just trying
but
to get
what
to that
happens
point.
when it does happen?
Well, honestly, we don't have an action plan. You've got me there.
Yeah.
But this is why we need you and your necromancy skills.
Yeah.
Come to the group. Come meet Damon. Damon's a
Getting
good
them up
guy.
is one thing.
Yeah.
Having them subservient to your will is a completely different thing.
Oh.
I'm writing a book on it again. Like
Yeah.
I say, all of this on Facebook. It's the only place we can properly talk.
to have free speech.
Yeah, exactly,
Mhm.
exactly. So, no, that's interesting. The Jude Law film, though, can I go back there quickly,
Yeah.
or do you need to know about this stuff now? Like, what level of desperation are we talking?
Oh, pretty desperate. Like,
How long have you been going for? I mean,
Oh.
we can raise anything up to 18 months.
no.
Anything that's been dead for 18 months, easy.
No.
Anything older than that, it
Yeah.
starts to get a bit more skeletal, a bit more difficult to deal with
No,
in terms
we've
of the
probably
automation.
just gone 18 months, so there'd be a few of the oldies that are probably a bit past the years
Yeah,
by date,
yeah.
but plenty of bodies to choose from.
It's
you
not
know.
impossible.
So we could potentially have an army if
Yeah.
we got you involved.
An army?
An army of necromancer people.
No.
No, you can only do one at a time.
Well, it's fairly involved.
Yeah.
It's a long road to go down. I just need to know you're committed. I mean, like,
Well, I've killed like hundreds of people,
I'm
so I
aware
think
of
I'm
that.
pretty committed.
I'm aware of that,
Mm.
but, you know, like, are you willing to cut salt from your diet?
Oh wow! Is that? Oh, do they? Is that part of it?
Yeah.
Fuck! That's probably we're all smashing salt. We
No,
love salt
no,
in our
there can't
group.
be any salt within a 400-metre radius of the resurrection
Oh my
zone.
goodness!
Yeah.
Okay. Yep.
And then if you're serious about redemption,
Mm.
what's your willingness to completely cut sugar?
Oh, salt and sugar.
Yeah.
This. I mean, it's good to be healthy as well
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
same time. I suppose I could.
I mean, you
Oh.
go through all the best necromancers of this century.
Yeah.
Hugh Jackman,
Yeah.
Zac Efron. What have they got in common? They're jacked, mate.
Oh, they're jacked.
High protein,
Yeah.
low sugar, low salt. You get results.
And is that how they?
Low
Actually,
sugar, low salt, you'll get a result, mate.
that actually makes sense.
Where have you? Who's been running the show?
I told you, Damon. Damon's like there.
The
and he's-
haemophiliac's
Yeah.
trying to raise the dead.
Yeah, well, he's got the
I reckon
most.
he's got an agenda.
I don't know. Maybe he's like an inside man. Like I don't know, but he just seems so confident that we could do it.
What's he like?
Oh, pretty confident. He's when he's not like chanting incantations,
Mhm.
trying to summon the Dark Lord. Cthulhu's mentioned quite a fair bit.
Mm.
Nice guy.
That's fiction.
nice guy.
That's pure fiction.
Oh, is that?
He's got. I can already tell he's got no idea.
So
what
you think
doing.
he's a bit full of shit?
Cthulhu?
Cthulhu, yeah.
It's Cthulhu.
Oh,
Yeah, he's completely back to front.
fuck.
And enunciation when you're trying to raise the dead.
With the incantation,
Oh,
yeah.
mate,
Fuck.
exactly right.
Smashed it. Zing.
Yeah, no, exactly, man.
Mm.
You gotta be ready to speak Latin.
Yeah, well,
You know what I
sometimes he does vocal warm-up exercises before he starts, like, how now, brown cow, how now, brown cow, how now, brown cow. And it's good. It's like we sit around and we do that for a couple of hours, all of us together, red leather, yellow leather, like,
Mm.
really trying to get the enunciation.
Where are you doing these?
Oh, well, we're doing it in the park, like,
Okay.
because you've got a dungeon, which is good infrastructure, but we don't have anything
Right.
set up.
So you're in a park trying to raise the dead.
It's social.
Oh,
we keep
kids.
it social. Anyway, come on down. Help us out.
Yeah, no worries. But like I say, the salt and the sugars need to go.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Well,
All right, can we go back to the movie now?
yeah,
or-
yeah, let's go back.
I saw Tenet.
Yeah, yep, so did
Have
I.
you?
Yes, I saw Tenet. It was very good.
It was pretty good.
I enjoyed it.
I think I understood the whole thing as well.
Yeah, so did
Did
I.
you ever get lost?
I got a little bit lost halfway through when he was, when the girl got shot. When he fingered. No, shot.
Oh,
There's
okay.
No, they took out the graphic fingering scene, which
Right.
was in the trailer, and I was a bit disappointed actually.
Yeah, that was weird because
Mm.
he was moving backwards,
Mm.
but then his fingers were just in a completely different.
A different one.
What?
Yeah, from where he.
That's like I'm saying, like that's where I got confused
Yeah, well, they cut that part out
because
for you.
I didn't know
see
which
that
direction time was going.
part. Yeah, until you saw where his fingers were.
Yeah, because he was from what my side of things, and like I know how to like do all that stuff as well. Like I'm really like in the know on all like sex.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
like what he was doing was just something I'd never seen before because he was like had his things, these
Mhm.
fingers,
Mm.
and he was going in and out.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell whether or not he was
But
going
because
out or
time
in.
was inversed, he was going
Was
in
he
and
going
out.
out and in?
Yeah, that's
Or
right.
in and out?
And yeah, like a reverse pleasure orgasm sort of effect.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I couldn't tell.
yeah, me neither. But
And
loved
like I
it.
pretty know like lots and stuff.
Like you're good with the sex.
Hey man, I reckon I've clocked 3,000 hours on Pornhub.
3,000, yeah, okay. That's
I never made an account, so I can't actually verify these numbers.
it would be good to actually have those figures, just out of interest. But then you're not always just on Pornhub when you're doing the virtual sex or the self sex.
When I'm sexting.
When you're sexing yourself.
Mm.
Well,
No,
I call it having sex with myself.
Right,
Because
okay.
then I can be like, oh, it's I haven't had like actual sex in 2.5 years,
Yeah,
but I
yeah,
have
yeah.
sex every day.
No, what I like
have
to
sex
do,
like twice a
what
day.
I like to do is like stand up at my desk and lean over,
Yeah.
and then use my good hand
Uh-huh.
as like a bit of a flashlight. And I like
Oh,
to not use my hand at all.
Yeah.
My hand just is like it's the hole in the ground, so to speak, and
Uh-huh.
I hump
You're humping.
as I lean over the
Ah,
desk
so
because it's
set up
good
the
for
video.
your fitness,
Yeah,
good for your core.
good cardio workout. Yeah, I suppose I should do something more like that. But yeah, at least in my head, I know that I'm having sex every day,
Yeah,
and I'm not like
It's
not
just-
sex.
it's
or
a bit more. It
hopeless.
feels a bit more natural.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
bit more comfortable in your own skin.
Yeah.
And you know you're having sex multiple times a day.
Multiple, sometimes up to 3 or 4 times a
Yeah,
day.
yeah,
It's
man.
just But I mean,
Man, you remember those fucking like got your first pubes and you've just learnt how to wank days?
I do.
And you were like
Mm.
literally like and you're like chomping at the bit to have a day by yourself at home.
Mum,
know-
you
you know-
going out to work at anything time? Like,
You know these fucking days where it's like once in a blue moon you're just left home alone and you've just learnt how to wank, and but until this point it's been like secret
Yeah.
11 PM
Secret
wank
shame wank.
in my room. Yeah, exactly right.
so much shame
You've got, like-
in the dark.
You've got like a full suite of like 3 pixel wide
Mm.
images from a fucking website like Pick Hunter because videos aren't, and streaming's not commonplace because
wasn't
we're
a
on
thing.
dial-up.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's like you've got like these like crap house resolution pictures and just naked chicks, and you're like, right,
Mhm.
and then you just like smash yourself
Yeah.
to pieces.
Oh,
You destroy your little man.
I remember the first time, like, I think it was like 15, 16, and then, just like learning how to wank properly.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had a sick day, and everyone else was out of the house.
Right.
And I think I broke a record. There was like 7, 8 times that day.
Yeah, 7's a good number.
7.
I don't want to lie and say I've gotten to 7. I
Mm.
was thinking it was 7,
Mm.
but in retrospect, I think it's 6.
Yeah,
and I'll be
true.
honest.
Yeah, no,
But I want it to be 7. I feel like it's 7, but also in the back of my mind, I'm sort of telling myself, nah,
it's probably
6.
7. But honestly, and then that was good though because I learned the limit. I learned, my dick is red raw now,
Oh,
and I don't need to do it. That means I reckon I'd kill myself if I tried to do it today.
no, that's what I mean. That's
As a
why
late 20s man,
That's why we're going back in time.
Yeah,
you know,
we're
when things
transporting
were fresh
my
and
body,
new.
and I was fit.
Oh no,
God.
because I remember even at like around number 4.
Mm.
Like midway through number 4, I'm going
Yeah.
like fucking. I'm actually getting like a hint of pain. Like,
yeah. Pain receptors are starting to fire.
this kind of feels like fucking carpet burn on
Yeah.
my knob.
Yeah.
But also like feels good still.
They're like, this
And
is
then-
gonna happen. So.
And then it became like, all right, well, I did 3 this day, I did 4 this day, and then it's like, well, can I do 5?
Mm.
Can I do 6?
Can I pump
Can
those
we do
numbers?
7?
Yeah.
I mean, I can only imagine someone that's gotten to 10. Can you imagine that guy?
Yeah.
1 an hour for like.
Well, we know guys at school that are probably pumping 10.
I know a guy.
Hey, guy. One guy springs to mind.
I know a guy that would be able to get that done. But I mean, he's a very special creature.
Very. He's an outlier.
Yeah.
And we're in the bell curve, nice and tucked in the middle, like
I-
around
I-
6 or 7.
Yes. Yeah.
That's like
I think
average, probably.
that's probably the average ceiling.
Yeah.
I'm sure there have been a few that have been able to crank more than 7. But
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
like, it must have been torture.
Oh, because I remember after, as you said, after 4, and then there was still a few
Yeah.
more after that.
It's like looking
But,
at a picture of a tit, like, I think I'm gay now.
Yeah.
I think I've gayed myself.
Have I gone full gay? Just
I don't want to look at this breast.
Hmm.
And that's when you know,
Oh.
when you're 15,
Hmm.
fucking hell, Houston.
And it was good. going to a religious school back then as well, because you know you masturbate like 5, 6, 7 times, and then the shame spiral begins.
Yeah,
because you
that's
don't
right.
know like right or wrong at that time.
No, exactly.
You're sort of just like, oh, I've done. Now I could be homosexual because I don't even like tits anymore. I don't
Yeah.
want to look at a tit.
Yeah,
I don't want to touch my penis anymore.
yeah,
Oh no! Am I ever going to recover?
yeah.
These are
Will
the questions-
Jesus forgive me?
Will Jesus? Oh, and then
I don't even believe in him, but I'm worried about his condemnation.
And then if you're like me and you think like all your dead relatives might be watching
Whoa,
down on
yeah.
you.
No, I
Yeah.
definitely.
Oh, Grandma's going to be so ashamed. Sorry, Grandma.
I have
I'm sorry.
that thought about like every regret in my life. I'm like, fuck, if the spirit realm exists and they're genuinely like spectating my life, all these fucking like deep regrets I've got, they'd be so just sus. They'd be so bummed out that I am who I am.
You're just like looking up at the ceiling going, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, you can't live your life like that.
No. Oh, the
But
shame.
I mean, if it's real, if I die and I get there, I mean, like, you know, everyone gets their fucking just desserts.
Can't
I'll
wait.
be that judgmental fucking spirit watching.
Can't.
Oh, look at him. Oh, he's looking up transsexual shit. Oh, yuck.
Imagine being a spirit in like 200 years' time when your great grandkids are like watching 4D holographic porn.
Yeah.
And you ought to say like, huh, that's like
I mean,
like shame on you, but also that's pretty cool.
I
Like,
genuinely wouldn't be surprised
cool,
if in like 200 or 300 years, like a robot that you rape,
mm.
or like a robot that would come and fucking
You have
like
to rape
fuck a
it?
chick. Oh,
Why is it rape?
I don't-
It's a robot.
I'd tenant consent. That's,
Yeah.
I mean, it's a really philosophical question.
Yeah, let's dive deep into.
Can a robot, which is just wires, you know, circuits,
It's a machine.
can it consent?
Can you rape a machine?
Yes.
You think you can?
It's the only way to handle a machine. Trust me.
No, it's not. There has to be another way.
Violence.
Gently,
Vi-
gently. You don't.
Violence. Hate.
Oh my god.
That's the only way to deal with machines, or else they don't listen.
How does your car cope every day with this treatment?
No, I'm nice to my car
Oh, that's
because I don't want to fuck my car.
Yeah, true. Okay, that's
But if there was a smoking ass robot walking around and I knew it was a robot,
yeah.
bang, one to the temple,
Yep.
recoil because I've hurt my hand really fucking badly.
Metallic, yeah.
because-
Yeah.
exactly. And then blame it for me having a sore hand and just go on this really
And then hate fuck the shit out of
exactly
it. Yeah.
makes
okay.
it better.
Yeah. So yeah, well,
But I wouldn't be surprised if literally like relationships just completely erode.
break down.
It's more like just a handshake and a
Mm.
wink, and it's like, yeah, you're cool, let's hang out.
Yeah.
While we're procreating, no drama.
Mhm.
Head down to the den,
Mm.
be with my real girlfriend.
Get the Fuckmaster 3000 out. It's
Yeah,
it's
fuck.
good to go.
Yeah,
As long as it's been charged up.
exactly.
Imagine if it charged down on your mid fucking like the vagina slammed shut on your penis, like, you know,
I reckon
because
they
they're
would,
only open.
they
so-
would. I reckon they'd instantly design a fail safe so
A
that
fail-safe.
never happened.
I don't know, but maybe if
Let's
you
have this normally open.
Yeah.
If there's no power, we'll make sure this opens.
actually just get rid of the penis clamp altogether.
Yeah.
Just remove that feature.
I don't know why we put that in.
It's because they would just kept raping them. They just
Yeah,
kept raping
yeah.
every robot, and we're trying to design them not to
No
get raped.
means no.
My body, my choice. So you got to just design something.
Yeah, no.
You're an
exactly.
engineer, you
No,
don't know this.
Yeah, no, that's exactly right.
It's like fuck. Building. Imagine being an engineer in like 200 years, and then like your pride and joy. You're like, I've done it. I finally built a robot that passes the I think it's the Keurig test,
That sounds right.
where you can't tell if the robot's human or not.
mhm.
I've finally done it. I've built the robot that passes through, and the first thing everyone wants to do is just fuck it.
Yeah.
Just fuck the
I-
shit out of it.
I-
And you'd probably fuck it too. You want to have the first pop, I reckon. As a designer.
You'd have to.
That's
right?
probably why
there'd
you
be
built it.
tests. There'd be tests that have to happen, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm a stickler for science. You know, like we
Yeah.
got to really run this prototype through the ringer.
After doing like, okay, sir, we've done the robot test and it has passed the human emotions test. Hooray! And now we must do the sex test.
Yeah, exactly right.
Every
It's
time.
got to be real, boys. If you're in this room, if you're going to be a part of this project, it's got to be real. Me first, then you, Simon.
Anyone that can't handle it
Yeah.
can leave right
Get out
now.
of my lab.
You want to be part of history or not? All the female engineers walk out of the room, and it's just like four dudes.
they'd be. You'd make a male and a female one,
Yeah, true. You do an Adam and Eve scenario at the start.
100%,
Yeah, that makes
100%.
sense.
and then that'd form the basis of the new Genesis
Yeah. Very good.
for the new Bible.
That's right. Oh,
Mm.
a new Bible.
Mm.
The sex Bible, the robot sex Bible.
Yeah, instead of being called the Bible, it'll be called the Nuts and Bolts.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. Just to break off from that. It's like, damn.
That's hard.
Yeah. I'm a fan. Nuts and bolts, the Genesis.
Yeah, so...
How did we get there?
Tenet.
Tenet. Good movie.
Yeah, good movie. 100%.
Chris Nolan, he's doing some great things though.
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan, he's out.
His imagination fucking just wigs me the fuck out. Like, I mean, it's one thing to see that and understand it, but to look at that on paper and be like, yeah, I can turn that into moving pictures.
Yeah, but that's it. And then, because he's obviously just the director, but then he has to...
He wrote it.
But he has to find, like, visual effects artists and be like, this is what I want. And then they had to be like...
Yeah. I mean...
I can make it?
What I want is him to be moving forward in time, but when he shoots the gun and the bullet are reacting backwards in time.
And his finger on the trigger will also go backwards as the story progresses. And then they went, we can do this.
Kind of like a reverse entropy kind of thing, if you sort of like know what I mean.
I'm pretty smart. You probably don't know what reverse entropy is. And there's like 4 scientists in the room. They're like, yeah, but that still doesn't fucking make sense what you're saying, Chris.
Yeah, cool, man. No drama.
Yeah, and he must be like really into science and stuff, hey? Like,
Yeah,
he's
I
just a
think
little
so.
science boy. He's
I
done
think so.
Interstellar.
But I mean, it's some of the most, like, if you can put the pictures to it properly, it can really, like, make some concepts pretty fucking, like, compelling.
Yeah, it's so creative.
Whereas,
Such
like,
a-
when everything's just, like, fucking maths and, like, numbers and stuff, it's like, it's the exact same sort of principle for the people that understand the maths. It's just like, no one fucking gets it.
Yeah.
Most people don't get it.
No,
So-
he's sort of like a physicist's best friend. Like, imagine a physicist who's probably had these thoughts like reverse entropy, and then they're like, finally!
Yeah,
and I can see it.
I'm sure he would
Just-
get them to be consult as
Oh,
well
no,
to make
heavily.
sure he's not fucking it up.
Yeah,
too.
no, definitely. I know in Interstellar he had like so many,
Yeah.
like Neil deGrasse Tyson and all that. Like,
Well, I
Yeah.
remember Neil deGrasse Tyson did like a video criticising like certain parts in Interstellar about how it just wouldn't be a thing.
yeah.
But I mean, I know he surely would have. Like,
But he was also a fan,
Interstellar's
like, of some of the
crazy
science.
one. Yeah,
Yeah.
No, Interstellar's a crazy one that really tests the limits.
I reckon that's my favourite one he's done, which is
Really?
pretty out there.
Well,
I really enjoy
mean, it's not like it's not as if he makes bad movies. You
No.
know what I mean? So for that to be your favourite one, it's not too surprising. But it is, in a way, like, I just can't go past Inception. And it's probably
Yeah.
because my tiny little malleable, retarded 16-year-old brain was just like, whoa. I mean, like, this is edgy, man.
Films.
This is edgy, and
This
I'm
is film at
emo.
its best.
I'm
probably-
emo.
Well, you probably just finished listening to Mayday Parade and stuff
Oh.
like that, Fall Out Boy. All the classics.
Get some Mayday Parade on in the car with the girl, mate. No drama.
I love that people say that white people don't have culture, but you just look at the scene.
Oh,
Scene kids.
where'd it go? Is it
needs to
still
come-
around? You still see a fucking goth every now and again.
goth is different to scene, though, I reckon.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Nah, scene's disappeared then,
Yeah.
probably.
Because,
I mean, can you imagine going back to that fringe? In this day and age,
I
going
could.
back.
I reckon I could do it.
I mean,
Could I pull it off? No.
but then who's to say you're not pulling it off? It's
That's
your own. It's you, mate.
Yeah.
It's in here.
in my heart.
If you're seen, it's in here.
I want to go back.
Yeah. Oh, mate. If I could go back, that emo fringe, the V-necks, daily
you were loving the
V-necks.
V-necks. Ooh.
That was
yeah.
it was my home.
It was. And I've always been a crew neck sort of guy.
That
And I was-
decade was my home.
Yeah. I was looking at you and your V-neck, and I'm just here in my crew neck, and I'm like, I could never pull that off.
Yeah.
God,
My God, an extra small V-neck while we're bowling? My God,
he's so bold.
the goal!
The goal! And then I fainted.
Yeah. Fuck this, I'm going to the claw machine.
I'm just passed out on the pool
I
table.
need some sugar.
Yeah.
Playing that Cadbury fucking
The
claw
Willy
machine.
Wonka camera one. Oh. But yeah, scene music, I don't see it around anymore. But
No, I mean,
yeah.
there probably would be some shit out there that just never makes it to the light of day. I reckon there would be some good shit around.
Yeah.
It's all about, it feels like it's just all about beats now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
If you don't have beats, you're just...
It's just not gonna, you're not gonna fly.
Yeah. Well, that's just what the pop scene's done, hasn't it?
Yeah. And I mean, it's weird at the moment because, like, half of the, like, it's not underground, but, like, half of the shit that would never normally be on the radio. I think this is just a sign of me getting old as fuck, too, maybe. But like shit you would never hear on the radio because I don't listen to the radio ever at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd just like find an artist or something and be like, okay, well, no one would know about you or something. Your videos have like 1 million views or something, or like 500,000 views, and then it would turn, and I'd be like, this is just so the radio would never play this. And then you listen to the radio and it will like fucking like a Juice WRLD song about overdosing is like on the radio, like 3/4 of it bleeped, and you're like, what?
Yeah.
And then it's like, fucking was like Outkast and like the shit that we were listening to back then. Was that happening for the people that were going towards 30?
Yeah, exactly.
Being like, oh man, I got these guys, Outkast, bro, so sick. And then all of a sudden they're on the radio and it's like, I've aged.
My God, I'm so old. But I reckon you and I could make like a song. Because when I listen to the music, God, I already sound ancient. When I listen to the music on the old speaker radio,
On the wireless.
it's always just there like, ass and champagne, cocaine and dopamine, like, you know.
Affect my brain.
Yeah, my brain. And then, I'm under such strain.
Oh, I'm sad.
Oh, but and everything's dark.
I think I'm depressed.
But you're a bitch.
I love this art form.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we just need a beat that's like, boom, cheek, boom, cheek, boom, cheek, boom, cheek, boom, cheek, boom, my brain, boom, cheek, boom, one strain, boom. See, that's half the hit, and then we could just make $500,000 straight away.
That would be so good.
I reckon we do a podcast where you and I freestyle.
I mean, like, some of the shit that I really like these days, like, I can tell it's very simplistic. Like, the way, just what it is very simplistic. Like, or not minimalism in the sense that it's, like, only got a few of the same layers, but minimalistic as in, like, there's nothing, like a song I'd make. It's like, there's 3 chords in this song. Like, what's happening?
There's the 3 chords, and this guy has how many? 20 million hits?
Yeah.
What?
Crazy, bro. Crazy.
And it's just A, C, and E minor? Oh.
God. Everyone would be loving this music chat. Just give us a like on the podcast video if you're liking this music chat, guys. Oh no. That's a sign.
What
We have to move on.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair enough.
If the power's out.
If the power's out, then stop talking about music. What? You got anything exciting happening for the rest of the year? Yeah, well, we're in October now. I'm just trying to think, nearly. I'm just trying to think of like...
house, mate. That's about it.
Oh, that's pretty exciting.
Yeah, it's a step.
It's something. No, that is exciting.
Yeah,
It might
but
stay
I mean,
more
like, that's it. That's the play.
Because I'm trying to find something to look forward to. Tenet was basically it.
Oh, did I tell you I
Which is
got
a
a new
sign
guitar?
at times.
Mum got me a new guitar.
Yeah,
for
you did.
birthday. Yeah,
You did tell me that. How's that bad boy going? You strumming
so
on it?
nice.
Ooh.
I mean, like, I could literally just give you my other guitar.
Oh my god.
Or like,
Or I could borrow it.
I mean, you could just borrow it for an extended period of time
Yeah,
because I
yeah.
won't need it.
No, I'm keen to borrow it if you're keen to lend it.
Yeah, it might need a bit of a restring.
Yeah,
but
that's
fuck it.
Yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah, because it's it sounds so good.
Mm.
It sounds so good compared to
Sweet.
that other guitar.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's the same, but it's just not richer. Anyway, this is boring. Fucking
Yeah.
You want to talk about?
I'm so
I was thinking
crazy.
about. I was thinking about me personally. I was thinking about fletching.
Fletching.
Yeah.
Fletching
Arrows.
arrows. It is.
Yeah.
Interesting. How? Why?
I mean, I've always been a fan of getting fucked over by splinters.
Yeah.
And I just thought, you know, if you're going to go into a career as a lumberjack or something like that, they make you wear gloves.
They do. Huh. Well, and you're a fan of splinters.
I've always loved getting splinters.
This might explain why you want the pins in your ass, because you sort of want that pain pleasure sort of thing.
I mean, like, it's a bit of a mixed thing. I mean, like, obviously the anal fucking acupuncture is like a medicinal, like I need it.
Yeah. You do
whereas
need
this other sort of thing's like a bit of a hobby.
Oh, okay. More of like an interest outside of work and stuff.
Well, if it could be my job, I'd do it.
Yeah. Hard to make money from getting splinters, though.
Well, I'd be making arrowheads in the process while really starting to really do a number on my fingers.
And the arrows would just be a convenient byproduct of getting splinters.
Exactly.
Exactly. Oh,
And I mean, like, I don't know if you know what the arrow market's like.
Not at all.
It's very, very, very strong right now.
I was going to say I thought it was going to be
Because
slim.
in Australia, because of the gun bans,
Yeah.
what's the next line of defence?
Oh, probably,
A bow.
a bow.
Exactly, mate. So the arrow prices are starting to go through the roof. I mean,
Yeah, okay.
I'm seriously considering making the switch to fletching.
Holy cow. So you're just meeting a demand in the market
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
So you're so entrepreneurial. I respect that about you.
Yeah.
I wish I had If I had a tenth of that spirit,
But you know what I need?
you need wood.
Got plenty of that, mate.
Oh shit! What do you need? Feathers.
Feathers.
Feathers. Oh, next thing in an arrow. So you're
So
gonna
I
have to go
need-
bird hunting.
Well, that's why I was gonna. Well, I don't want to.
Oh.
I'm thinking if you start up
Oh yeah.
a goose farm.
Oh yeah. A little goosery out the back
Yeah,
there
yeah.
in my 10 square meters of property.
Yeah,
That'd be okay. Yeah, and then you just come and you pluck in like geese all day.
yeah, and I'll pay you.
Pluck, pluck,
I'll
pluck.
pay you by the kilo.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty good value then, by the kilo.
Mhm.
I suppose, like...
Set your price. Obviously, it's got to be fair market value.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to go like $2 a kilo because then you'll like rob me, basically. Like maybe like 20
Yeah,
a kilo.
they grow back fast though,
Well,
so
okay.
we'll establish a rate.
Yeah.
But like, I think it's gonna be like, to be honest, we could go into the business together. I'm thinking.
See, this is where I'm thinking we could be stronger as a unit because you're getting that awesome experience making the arrows.
Mm.
You're getting the pain from the arrows, which is
Mhm.
just a fun little side hobby
Mhm.
for me. I love birds myself,
Mhm.
and I love geese.
Mhm.
But just think about how we'd actually work together as a team. Do you reckon that would work?
Us, you and me.
You and me going business together.
It'd definitely be a bumpy road.
Because I'd have to be the boss. If I'm not the boss, I don't want you like walking in like, oh, I'm lucky and I'm the boss, and where's my fucking 10 kilos of feathers? I'm the boss, David. You're not the boss.
Yeah.
You know how you be.
Look at all your bald geese, you fucking joke.
Yeah.
It'd be something I'd
and I'd
say.
be like, you just plucked them all. It's not my fault. We need more geese.
Yeah. And that sort of stressy kind of attitude is exactly what I want in a boss.
Yeah. Okay.
That kind of stressy, panicked, willing to fold at any moment.
Yeah.
So like you can. Be
I've got
the
that in
boss.
spades.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
You can be the boss just as long as behind your back
Yeah.
you're aware. Behind your back,
Mhm.
I'm telling everyone else that I'm the boss.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably all right.
But I mean, when we're talking, when we're doing dealings,
I'm the man in
you're the
charge.
boss.
And I'm always, and I'll be like stern, and I'll make decisions. I'll be like, so Lockie and I, we want to get more geese, and then I'll look to you and I'll be like, is that okay? Can we get more geese?
Yeah, exactly.
And then, but as long as they know
And
that I'm in charge,
Exactly. And I'll
Good.
tell them.
this
I'll
will be
tell
a good business. Yeah. Honestly, that's the only way, and it'll be good. You plucking geese with your little splintery hands as well.
Yeah.
They get a little bit more pain for the pleasure, I suppose, for you.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, do geese lay eggs?
Oh yes, yes, yeah.
Because we can go to the farmers markets as well.
Holy cow! So
I mean,
we
who's
work-
more interested in home defence than farmers?
Honestly, not a person that I know.
I'll get Ash on the quivers.
Yeah.
You get Katie on the leather bands
Yeah.
and the bowstrings.
Yeah.
I mean,
Holy cow! This business.
we're going
makes
to be off the grid in like 6 months.
or homeless, one of the two.
Either way, off the grid.
Off the grid completely. I'll be off the grid because I've killed myself.
It'll feel so good to be supporting yourself.
Yeah, it's
You know
just
what I
nice to have an organic business as well.
Yeah.
And you know what? Geese are very territorial, so they're like good for home defense
Like
by themselves.
guard geese.
Guard geese. Oh my goodness, that should be the name of our business.
Once
Guard geese.
they stop growing their feathers back, we sell them as guard geese.
Yeah, we'll train them up.
Send them to the local golf course.
Yeah.
Local golf course will want some guard geese.
And they'll get them. And imagine like a big featherless goose running
Oh my
towards you.
God.
I'm afraid.
It's like got feathers from like halfway up its neck to its head, but from its halfway down
Just
its neck
pink.
down,
Just-
it's pink.
it's just a
like
pink
it's ready to
goose.
jump in the fucking oven, mate. Imagine that thing chasing you around town, eh?
Imagine a few.
Oh my
Imagine
god,
a few
yeah,
of those,
no,
man.
more than one. It'd be a fucking fever dream.
Tonight in 7 News, local featherless geese are roaming the streets of Brisbane. They're everywhere.
Imagine that, they'd become an attraction for the golf course.
Yeah.
It's like little tours. You got to pay for 9 holes if you're here to look at the geese.
I'll pay for 18. Just
Yeah,
don't sick them on me.
No worries, rent a set of clubs too.
You want a golf buggy? You're going to want a golf
Yeah,
buggy.
yeah. These geese can go.
The golf buggy isn't actually fast enough.
Imagine, that'd be so fucking good.
Such a
They like take the buggy down.
Just 100
People spilling out of the thing like limp bodies. The geese just like fucking cannibalise them.
Just pulling on their shit.
Yeah.
It's like just trying to fuck them up. Oh, that'd be the best news story. We spoke to guard geese about this. Yeah, we sold those geese to them, and they're the rightful property. Like rightful
They're
owners.
guard geese. I mean, they knew what they were getting into. We sold them as guard geese. Anyway, if you need to deal with them, a couple of arrows here.
Yeah. Sell the arrows to you. $24 for one arrow.
Mate, it's going to be a beautiful cycle.
This is going to be fantastic. We'll change the world.
And like geese feathers aren't the correct feather for an arrow tip as well. I mean, for an arrow tail, so they just are shit arrows that miss.
They're just veering off wildly.
Yeah. Like huge curves.
Yeah. They're actually curving arrows. It's a feature. It's
like a boomerang, but an arrow.
here at
And
Guard
it doesn't
Geese.
come back.
At Guard Geese, we have the curved arrow effect. Like it's a proud product feature. Oh shit! No, that's good. We'll change the world with these.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
I mean, like I say, it won't be long before we're off the grid, fending for ourselves
Mm-hmm.
in a positive way.
Yeah. Well, we won't be hunting with those arrows because
Hey.
we won't be hunting.
No,
with those.
no.
I want to eat.
Yes, of course, of
And
course.
these arrows are going to be shit house. So.
No. But, yeah.
Mhm.
Do you ever, like, after dinner, not necessarily now, but after dinner, crave something sweet?
Sorry, I just got an itchy elbow. I think I've got mosquito bites on both of my elbows. Do you know how messed up that is?
I
On
mean,
the bottom of both there and there. I don't even know how.
as in it's happened this evening.
It's either happened this evening or yesterday, and I'm just like scratching.
I
when you just nick it.
haven't seen anything flying around, but now you've got me paranoid there's fucking bed bugs in here.
There's no bed bugs in here. It's my house. It's cleanish. There's
Okay.
there's a Dave standard, which is kind of a standard. It's not high.
Yeah, yeah.
But bed bugs would be a
The
deal
Golden
breaker.
Dave.
The golden seal of Dave.
Exactly
And it's just
right.
like my face, like, it's okay. Like, won't kill you?
Yeah. You probably couldn't eat off the floor.
Yeah. Wouldn't recommend
You'll
it.
be sick. You'll be sick, but you'll live.
But you said, do I get sweet cravings after
Yeah,
dinner?
yeah. Do you go hot and heavy?
Yeah, I would say probably like every third day.
That's good.
Like at least twice a week. I'm like, I want chocky. I want a little bit chocky
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
Nah. I mean, especially when I have a good dinner, that's when it's the worst.
Yeah.
Like if it's just like a steak and veggies,
Mm.
and you just sort of just like, something's missing.
Yeah.
Something's missing. Something naughty. Something playful.
I'm always really bad if I just have like steak and veggies and there's no potatoes or anything or chips. So if I just have steak and veggies, then I'm like, I need to get my third thing. I want a third thing, and then it'll just be a sweet little treat.
Right.
But I find if I actually like fill up myself and have some potatoes or like some sweet potato or pumpkin, then I'm usually okay. I don't know. I think it's like the starchy filling up. Like I need starch. The
You need
carbs.
starch,
I need
eh?
that carb trick.
I'm a motherfucking starch bunny.
Yeah, you've just been hitting the sweets real hard, have you?
No, not really. I mean, like, skip brekkie.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've been through this, so I don't know.
That's kind of the danger of this conversation. We
Yeah.
have been here before.
Nah,
Yeah.
you know what? We'll back right out of that.
No, that's okay. Oh, what was I going to ask? I had a question before the sweet treat, and then I got distracted with my elbows.
Yeah, I
These
feel
fucking
sorry for
bows.
those elbows.
Yeah,
man.
these bows. And it's...
How itchy?
That's making it itchy doing that.
Oh,
I know.
man,
And
oh, man.
not that
It's not
itchy.
something that was on the table?
Nah, couldn't be. Couldn't be. I haven't put this on the table. I'm not doing this.
Fair.
Just doing that.
Alright, okay.
Yeah.
Don't flaunt in front of me.
I'll flaunt all I want.
They can't see it, mate.
I had a question,
Ask it.
and it's deeply personal. So
Okay.
up to you if you want to...
I'm feeling brave, but yet vulnerable.
Yeah.
So
okay.
probably an ideal time.
Yeah, that's... You said you're feeling...
No, not anymore.
Oh, the moment's gone. I've missed the window.
Not anymore.
Oh, I've missed the
Unless you
window.
ask it now.
Ah. And it's closed. No.
It's gone. It's escaped.
It,
That's fine.
It
mate.
is sort of gone. It's a little escaped. What was it going to... Camping.
Oh yeah.
I wanna-
Shit. That can't be like that, man.
You've been
Yeah,
camping.
we'll go. Whatever, dude. Whatever.
Yeah, we're going camping.
Okay.
After this,
All right.
in the dead of night, we're driving.
Look, I'm due to reset my body clock anyway, man. Fine.
We're going on a 6-hour
That's
drive.
fine. That's fine. I love waking up naturally at 6 a.m.
No, but I love camping. Camping's good.
I
Nothing better than doing a shit outdoors.
like camping.
Nothing better. That's the highlight.
That's the
I know it's controversial, that thought.
it's like the antithesis of my opinion on life.
Nothing could be worse. Nothing could be worse.
Then like
What's wrong with that?
it's fucking midnight. I've got a torch and I'm chucking a shit on the ground.
What's wrong with that?
And I'm like wiping and I'm like fumbling this torch. And I'm like Is that it? Or I better do like 50 extra just in case.
You've done too many shits indoors, I think. You've been acclimatized to the indoor way
Yeah,
of
well,
living.
you know, there's an element of truth to that.
How is it
I
not...
just have a zero tolerance policy for shit being left on my arsehole.
No, I get that. But how... What
You
about,
know what I mean?
what
Like,
about the adrenaline that surges through your body? Like,
when you
know,
hear something in the grass,
it's,
right behind you.
it's 3 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
You've awoken and you're 10.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've got to do a shit.
Mm.
And then...
and it sounds like you're almost filled with glee at the prospect.
Glee is probably incorrect. It's more
Oh.
the adventure.
Wow.
To
This
me,
is an early wake up. Wait a minute.
I'm lying in bed and I go,
Yeah.
my goodness, it's time.
Right.
It's time to get outdoors.
Okay, yeah.
But no, and then it's 3 a.m. and you stumble out of your tent. You trip on a guide rope, as you
Yeah,
almost
yeah,
always
yeah,
do when you
yeah.
can't see anything.
Yeah.
And then you
Plunge into the fire.
You plunge in. Well, hopefully you'll go around the fire.
Ah, fuck, that was hot, but I'll see what it's like in the morning.
Yeah. I'll assess the
Oh,
damage.
fuck, that's really fucking stinging.
Oh,
Maybe I'll just put my hand in the esky, in the melted ice in the esky for a sec.
oh,
I got a shit.
the ice is all melted. I've got so many problems.
Yeah, no, man, it sounds like a good... It sounds pretty
I
fun.
love it. I can't get enough of this.
Yeah, right,
No,
right.
the thrill of being outdoors and just having that fun. Because what we do is we go camping up on the beach at Noosa North Shore,
Mm.
and what we take is an actual poo tent, and it's a long rectangular tent,
Mm-hmm.
and then you literally just dig a huge hole in the sand,
Mm-hmm.
and then we have like a little toilet seat that goes over it.
Am I listening to you? Is this actually a thing?
This is actually
Okay.
real. Yeah, this isn't a bit. This is a thing that we've done.
Little, latrine or whatever it's called.
And then every time you do a shit, you just throw a bit of sand over it, and then you got
it covers the
privacy.
smell.
Covers the smell. Can't smell anything. And at the end of the, if you're there for a couple of days, you fill up the hole. Like, it's a pretty deep hole. And then,
Well, you wouldn't want to undercook it.
well, no, then you have to move.
Start rising
Yeah.
up the bowl and all
Yeah,
that sort
oh,
of stuff.
dear.
How are we going to pack this fucking thing up?
Oh, who filled up the fucking tent?
Yeah.
No, it's a good time. It's good, and I haven't been camping in a while. I miss it. Miss the outdoors.
Yeah, I mean, I was about to say before you just fucking completely went mental for a second and started talking about how much you enjoy shitting while camping.
You reckon?
I mean, I like the beers and the banter and the fire. That's what I like about camping. What I don't like about camping is the cooking and cleaning and the needing to do a shit. A piss? Sick. The shit, I could happily do my best to wait all weekend.
See, you and I are very similar, but this is where we really...
Diverge.
You want to talk to people while you're camping? I'm
Yeah.
there to sit in the silence and just
The
appreciate
serenity.
the serenity.
You just head out onto the beach
I don't even
with a
take
deck
alcohol
chair.
with me.
Oh, man. You just got a headlamp
Yeah,
and a book.
and a good book, and a very good book. Me and my book.
I'll stay up till 7:30 reading, and then I'll hit the hay.
Well, I like
Because
to
they've got an appointment at 3.
almost always, almost nightly.
No, I don't like
No.
beach camping.
I
I mean,
can't go with people.
during the day at the beach is sick. Like, with the footy and the frisbee and the fucking vortex and you name it. I'm loving the beach.
Yeah, that's good.
But then at night and getting into the tent and your feet are filthy,
Mm.
covered in sand, the tent is filling up. It's almost like you're in Indiana Jones. That you go to bed nice and snug in your sleeping bag, waking up, you're neck deep. You're standing up now all of a sudden,
yeah.
neck deep in the sand.
Help!
Someone unzip me! Someone unzip me!
Look, his tent's filling up with sand, guys! Get the shovels! And we start digging, and it's not enough.
And I'm unconscious by
Yeah.
the time I flop out of the
Yeah.
front.
in a wave of sand.
Still in my sleeping bag. I get unzipped. I'm sweating.
Beginning
profusely.
CPR!
Yeah. So obviously, that's only a very minor exaggeration. I'm still conscious when I flop out.
Yeah.
But the sand element and
Mm.
how it, if you're camping the whole weekend,
Mm.
your sleeping bag starts to get full of it.
That's the
Your
worst.
fucking tent starts to get full of it. And unless you're so diligent that
Mm.
you're get in the tent, real precious on your ass, feet dangling
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Someone get me a water bottle. I need to wash my feet. I need a towel too.
Yeah. Kind of wet feet
Yeah,
here, then
so
you got a wet
I
sleeping
just-
bag.
But when you're in the bush, you can just fucking just go in and you're fine.
Yeah,
Might be,
true.
depending on if you were wearing shoes or not, could
Mm.
be a little tiny bit of dirt, but it's
Mm.
nothing compared to how fucked sand can get.
Yeah, and sand is just a fucking coarse, grainy
Yeah,
texture.
yeah. So,
I've
I
never
mean-
really noticed dirt before. So
No, exactly.
Not
That's
when
what
I
I mean.
wanna
It's
camp.
a little tiny, like when
Yeah.
you go and fucking
Little.
clean the tent out at the end
Oh,
once
yeah.
everything's been packed up.
No, you gotta be real responsible with the sand and anal. If you're not anal retentive, night number 2 in your sleeping bag, like,
Oh, yeah.
ooh, it's crunchy in here. Love it.
I mean, like I say, I got low standards at the best of times, so I just cop it. But it's not. I'd rather not. I'd rather it not be happening. But there's
Honestly-
nothing I can do.
Honestly, I know that there's a solution, but I'm not gonna do it.
No.
Why would I do that?
No. I'll just brush this sleeping bag out next time I get in it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, camping. I want to go camping, and that's something that I'm going to look forward to sometime the rest of this year. Don't know where I'm going to go. Don't know when I'm going to go, but I'm going to go.
My God.
Mm.
You sound like you could be like a future poo jogger.
No.
Just
no,
like keen to just fuck and just,
no.
you know, outside of the house, drop one off.
Honestly,
Might
I
as well get the cardio in at the same time.
reckon the poo jogger got a bad rap. I understand him,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that
Go on.
I think more of us should probably be like him. If only I could be so bold and brave.
I mean, dogs aren't afraid,
Dogs
so
aren't
why
afraid.
should we?
Exactly, and dogs are a man's best friend. So
Respect would be my sort of comeback to that.
respect,
My retort.
and
Just respect for your fellow man.
I've heard hygiene as well, general hygiene. and
That's
cleanliness.
lower on my list, but
Yeah,
like I say,
that's the Dave standard coming into play again.
God, so sick of you.
Fucking standard, cleanly
So
standard.
sick of you upstairs, man.
But I can't get why he got such a bad rap. Like, he was just a guy out jogging, and nature called. As we've all been there,
Yeah.
and he just did a shit on the side of the road,
Yeah.
or whatever it was. And people got up in arms. I was like, just leave the man be. He's an animal. He's just natural. He's being natural right there.
Mm.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't have anything to say
You don't have
because
anything?
I just don't understand him at all. He's like he's like the equivalent of Hannibal Lecter to my tiny mind.
Yeah.
It's like,
oh wow.
I don't understand how he operates. I don't know what
But he's a genius.
What's his motif? I mean, like, what would he have gotten a fine? Is that what it would have just culminated to?
I think he got a fine, and then I think they threw him in the thing like for a few hours when they're like, "You've done this a few times now. You're a bit mentally deranged.
Yeah.
Actually, do we need to like take you somewhere?" So I think they actually got concerned for his well-being after the second time,
Yeah.
which makes sense.
All right, let's go. I've been holding on to this question the whole time.
Oh my!
If you could be a piece of furniture,
Mhm.
what would you be and why?
So you had that art question for me the other week, and I was ready for that. I knew you'd throw an art question my way, but furniture. This is a new one.
And honestly, if you don't give me a genuine, well thought out, artistic answer,
Oh no!
I will think less of you.
Oh, that's good. That's good to have the pressure on. Makes me less nervous.
Helps you grow.
Helps me
Diamonds
grow.
are forged under pressure, mate.
Where'd you pull that one from? Just my life motto.
just my life experience.
Yeah. You're like, what do you mean pull it from? I made that up. A piece of furniture.
Yeah. And why?
Well, I reckon when I'm asked like how I respond, when people say like, how would you describe yourself? I say like, I'm happy-go-lucky, friendly, approachable. So if I had to combine those words into a piece
A
of
dog's
furniture,
not a piece of furniture.
What? I didn't say I was a dog.
Okay.
Okay.
It's an animal. It's a living thing. Go on though. What are you? What are you? And why?
I think if I threw those words like friendly, dependable, approachable.
Loyal. Dog. It's a dog.
No, I'm not being a dog.
Okay.
There's a
Okay,
pink.
yes. All right. Okay. Go.
If you think about those things, I'm an oven.
Right. That's pretty good.
I'm an oven
Why?
because ovens are friendly because they make you food.
Mm-hmm.
That's tasty. They're approachable because you have to walk up to them to interact.
That's a
with them.
given. Yeah.
And they're dependable because they almost always work.
Yeah.
They're
That is true.
Always going.
You move into a new house, the
Yeah.
oven probably works.
The oven most usually work, and
How many broken ovens have you dealt with in your time?
one maybe.
I reckon
Max.
one. I reckon
Yeah.
one too.
Yeah.
Where was yours though? Because
Yeah.
I might have been dealing with two.
No, first uni house we didn't live together.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
But it got fixed it got replaced pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So we're lucky.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I don't.
How
mean
was that?
to
Was that
nitpick.
artistic as
No,
a creation?
no,
Huh?
I don't mean
How's
to
that
nitpick.
piece of shit?
No, I don't mean to nitpick, but it's
Oh,
more of an appliance.
It isn't a piece of furniture. That's true.
I mean, well, I'll hold on to that, and
Yeah.
I'll just think about how you process that,
Yeah.
and I'll learn from that.
yeah, good. I feel like you didn't make the question strong enough.
Yeah, it'd
I'm,
be
no,
like.
I'm gonna turn this back on you. Actually,
I mean, if I could be any piece of furniture, like obviously I'd be a microwave. You know, like,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. You can sit on a microwave
Yeah.
if you really want.
No,
You've got me. I'll concede that it is an appliance.
I think I'd be a coffee table,
Yeah,
not a dining table.
yeah,
Because there's not enough. I don't have enough prestige.
yeah,
but-
you don't.
But I'm tiny. I'm stocky,
You are stocky.
and you know, you could almost get away. You could put anything on me,
Mm.
and
Yeah,
I'll just deal with it.
yeah. Until you can't,
Mm.
and then you snap.
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
And I've seen you snap, mate.
Yeah, bro.
I've seen.
Yeah, it'll be like when you go to open the drawer to the coffee table and the handle comes off.
Yeah.
That'll be me just getting my fucking just desserts,
Yeah,
mate.
That's it. Honestly.
Leave a full cold glass of water on my fucking neck, mate.
Yeah.
That's gonna stain. That's gonna fucking
It's
scar.
gonna leave a ring. You have a ring all
Yeah,
over you.
exactly right.
Holy cow.
No one treats me like that. I get along with mums as well.
I thought you would.
Yeah.
They always want me in the house. I'm quite ornamental in
Yeah,
some ways.
Like mums just understand my values.
That's
it's
true.
like put a coaster down. You know what I mean?
Look after him.
Respect it.
Look after him,
Respect
please.
your things.
Yeah, that's right.
Mm.
So,
But that's just because I had a fucked up sexual experience where I had to be a coffee table for a chick.
they wanted you to be a coffee table.
Yeah.
Can I just ask how that actually worked? Because I have a few follow-up questions like,
Yeah.
where's the penis on a coffee table?
Uh,
Like, how does that work?
That's a good question.
Yeah, okay.
We used to call my dick the drawer.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah.
And because it goes in and out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right. Like
When she'd play with it, yeah.
yeah, she'd play with it to go in. Well,
In and out.
Oh, wow.
Mhm. Of me.
Of your body.
Yeah.
No, see, I thought you meant of her, but it's of you.
No.
No, that
I'm a table.
No.
I don't have any control.
That doesn't sound right. Are you okay?
It was lots of fun.
Yeah, was it?
Nah.
You're shaking. You're saying yes, but you're shaking your head violently.
No, it was. That's what she told me to say.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I told the police.
Oh, you got some talking points.
Mm.
Yeah, that's good. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
she's giving you.
I got some. She gave me some cards there somewhere.
You've dropped a few. I think.
When someone asked me questions, we are in a loving relationship.
Mhm.
It is mutual, and I have decided that I identify as a coffee table.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, you've heard it here first, I guess.
She's a mother of two, and she's been dealing with a rough patch lately.
It's a scroll.
Yeah.
An old-timey scroll. That would be so.
Charlie is just going into grade 1 this year.
It all began in 2002. Oh. But so yeah, and you have to stand on your all four legs as a table. So
During.
yeah.
And
So you're like
after,
actually
and after and before.
So you're just sort of like up on your legs and
Yeah.
like you got your arms on the floor, fully stretched out,
Yeah.
and then your dick's hanging under you, and that's the draw.
Mhm.
Wow.
Mm.
That's interesting. It's giving me ideas.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's fun to explore.
Mm.
Like, I mean, you're not going to have fun around every corner you turn, but you're bound to find something.
Yeah.
You know, when one door closes, a window opens,
Mm.
is what I say when I'm just trying to block it out.
Yeah. Well, you do want to. You don't want to remember everything.
I mean, like, I'll say, like, this isn't working for me.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll say, yeah, well, this is how we've always done it and how we're always going to do it, so
Yeah.
shut the fuck up, tables don't talk.
Yeah, they don't. She's got a point. And maybe she's. You said before that she says things like, "You're enjoying this. Shut up. Stop crying." Things like that.
Mm,
You know,
mm.
she's telling you how you should think, and
Yeah.
that actually makes you stronger, or something. You said like before the podcast. It's
As
like,
a person, yeah.
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 She's taught me a lot.
Ah.
And her kids are beautiful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'm still a coffee table when they're around, but, you know, like, they get the coasters and they do all sorts of nice stuff.
Yeah. As long as they can depend on you to be there,
Oh,
supporting
man. No.
in a supporting role.
I go home and I relax,
Mm.
and then when I get there, I ring the doorbell.
Mhm.
She looks at me like kind of in derision, and
Oh.
then there's like a rule where I've got 5 seconds to get into position, or else she's going to break up with me.
Yeah. Well, you know, she's got her standards and you've got yours. And that's
Exactly.
all
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
It's a give and take.
Exactly.
It's absolutely
Yeah.
give and take. And you know, she doesn't understand that you're getting your kicks as well.
No, exactly. She doesn't
Yeah.
know I'm having lots of fun either.
Yeah. Yeah.
So she thinks I hate it.
It's good that you turn on the waterworks to make her think that you're not enjoying it, but you're really deep down, you're having a ball basically.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you do get stiff. It does get hard.
Mm.
And like she audits as well. So like she'll go to bed at like 10:30 or 11,
Mm-hmm.
and she'll set alarms for just random times, like 2:25.
Yeah.
And if I'm not down there in position, I'm in or it's in all sorts.
Mm.
That's why I don't like sleeping over anymore.
Yeah. Okay, it makes sense. Well, there you go. Growing as a person.
Yeah.
Learning, earning, growing.
Yeah, exactly. So that's sort of like that's part of why I want to get off the grid as well.
We'll take her with us if you want. Like she could come with.
Not really.
You don't want her to come.
I mean, for this right now, yeah, I want her to come. Of course, I want her to come. I'm in love.
Yeah. Oh, you're in. Oh, wow. Okay. The L word's been thrown around.
But I mean, like, off air.
Yeah.
Like, let's just stop it now.
Okay, I've stopped it.
Okay.
Mhm.
No, dude, no way. This bitch is fucking crazy.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Dude, you were just saying how much you love it deep down.
It's there's zero pleasure, bro.
Oh my goodness.
Zero pleasure.
Are you serious?
And that's what kind of like turns me on.
Oh, you're off the sick thrill of it.
That's just the thrill of being so off it.
And hating someone. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, just having the fucking worst time ever. Like, nothing good about it at all. Just completely zero joy, pure darkness about the whole
We've got to get
situation.
you off
Just
the
like
grid.
bars me up.
We've got to get you off the grid.
Fucking get me
Wait,
barred
you're
up.
getting barred up?
Yeah, man, because
Oh,
it's just
so
like
confused.
so not fun and so just such a dark place.
I'm so... Oh, shit, I don't think I hit pause on the record.
Oh, we'll deal with that in post.
Yeah, we'll just... And we'll probably wrap it up there.
Alright.
Yeah, let's
See
just,
you guys.
Yeah, thanks for listening, everyone. Thanks for another episode of the DL Podcast.
Yep.
We'll see you next time.
Bye.